Hello, Mythology students, and welcome to week two virtual learning. Last week, I had you work on finishing your thesis essays. I showed you my kind of class expectations, and you also worked on reading and writing about Medusa and Perseus and whether or not he was an epic hero. As a reminder, that essay is due 8 a.m. on Monday, December 7th. So hopefully you've got that finished. I also asked you to make like a wanted poster for either a wanted poster on killing a monster or a wanted poster for needing a hero, saying heroes wanted or whatever you would like. This week, we're going to continue our discussion on the hero, except we're going to talk about the actual hero's journey. So, yes, we have to have epic heroes in a story, but each of those epic heroes has a certain plot line that they follow in order to be considered an epic hero. So, not only do you have like qualifications to be a hero, then you also have to make sure your storyline sticks to what an actual hero is. Kind of complicated, but we'll work through it. So the first thing you're going to work on this week is actually about the second monster video for Crash Course Monsters. Some of my favorite is in here because I happen to like the Pegasus or Pegasi. That's the plural, I think. So we're going to learn about mythical horses this time. Next week, we're going to learn about dragons and serpents. And those are important because some monsters show up in the Odyssey. We're going to have Cyclops. We're going to have like a whirlpool that has teeth in it. There's going to be like a seven-headed monster that's going to try and eat our hero. So we've got some cool monsters happening in the Odyssey, which is why I'm having you go through these monster videos with Crash Course. So once you watch this video, I need you to fill out the note sheet. It's one page. You get points for doing it like usual. After you watch the monster video, I want you to go through the hero's journey assignment. I have an instructional video that I created about the hero's journey based on a guy named Joseph Campbell, and he created like the stages of a hero. And you're going to go through all of those stages so that way you learn what type of journey the epic hero goes on. So when you actually look at that document, it looks like this. And you start on like the world of common day, the basic, I'm an everyday Joe, I'm doing my job, and then something happens. And I go through the whole journey with you in the video, and you're going to fill out this note sheet to help you understand what's a hero's journey looks like, because one of the projects we will do is going to be picking your like favorite hero from modern day, and you're going to recreate the hero's journey. So this is important. You're going to fill out this worksheet while listening to my hero's journey video. Okay? Oh, wrong tab. I wanted classroom. So the video is there. It is a little long, but I have to go through 12 stages of a hero's journey, and to do it in 14 minutes is really not that bad. Once you're finished with the monsters and the hero's journey, you're going to then learn about the Trojan War. This one's going to take you a little bit. But this project isn't going to be due until Monday, December 14th. So, the Trojan War is extremely important, not just in history, but also with the Odyssey. Our main character goes off and he fights in the Trojan War. And he's gone for 10 years. I can't imagine being gone for 10 years and like not being able to send mail back home and say, hey, I'm alive. His family literally has no idea if he's alive or dead for over 10 years. And so this war, because it takes so long, is kind of a key concept for the Odyssey. However, when we actually read the Odyssey, we don't know a lot of what happens in the war to Odysseus. Homer wrote his first epic poem, the Iliad, which is all about the Trojan War. So if you really want to get into it, you could read the Iliad. It's lengthy, but it's kind of a cool story. You've already probably watched the movie Troy, maybe. If you haven't, it's kind of accurate. Hollywood always has to throw in random love stories, so not so much. But like Achilles, he's a really good Greek hero, and he fights in the Trojan War as well. A lot of you already know about the Trojan horse, but we're gonna go kind of like farther into it. Um, and we don't really know what happens to Odysseus during this time period, but I do want you to know, like, historically what's happened. So the first thing I want you to do, it literally says link. I can't change the name of it. It's a couple pages long, I think. Can't be more. It's less than 10 pages. I know that. And you're just going to read through the different parts of the Trojan War. And then there's a 6-minute video I put in here to kind of help you summarize it and really understand what's going on. Once you're finished reading and watching the video, you're then going to create your own comic or storybook that summarizes the events of what occurred in that war. I didn't want you to just kind of sit through, read it, and be like, all right, don't need it anymore. It's too important to the Odyssey storyline for us to not actually look deeper into the Trojan War. If you're really into it, you can actually find the History Channel version of the Trojan War, but that's 45 minutes long, and not everybody is a history geek like I am. Okay? So requirements for this comic or storybook. You have to include at least 6 important scenes about the war. You can add more. Actually, I highly encourage that you add more, but at minimum, 6. You must follow the outline of a basic plot. So don't just jump right into the middle of the story with a Trojan horse. Give me the background. So you're going to start with the exposition. This is like the beginning. You're going to have some rising action. The climax of the story is going to be probably when the war starts turning around. Then we have the falling action and then the resolution. So like what happened after the war finished. For this assignment, I want you to use as few words as possible. Okay? I want to be able to understand the basics of the story without you having to tell it to me. Your picture should say everything. Okay? The skill is determined, can you summarize information in an image or in a non-verbal way? Okay? Let your images do the talking. You can choose to create your comic or book on paper. You could also then use a digital drawing system to help you. There used to be an app called Comic Seedling. I'm not sure if it's still available on your iPad. But I did find a website called Storyboard That, and I've used it before, and it's kind of cool. It allows you to pick your backgrounds, your characters, you set designing, and then you can actually like add thought bubbles and things, and you can make an actual digital comic book. It's really kind of cool. You could also choose to use your Bitmoji character and like create backgrounds and help them show that the hero's journey through the Trojan War through that. There also used to be an app called Toontastic that you could use, or you can do the whole old-fashioned paper, pencil, and color. Whatever you're comfortable with, that's what I would like you to do. So this assignment's probably going to take you a while, so it's not due until December 14th at 8 a.m. So that Monday. Okay, so I'll give you the weekend to work on it, and I won't grade it till after that due date on Monday. So that's it for this week. Please check in with your attendance on Monday, Wednesday, and on Friday. I did not put this in here yet. I knew I forgot something. You will have a discussion post. I'm pretty much going to ask you about the hero's journey, and I will probably ask you about your favorite monster that you learned about this week. Apparently, I didn't publish it yet, so I'm sorry about that. It will be in here. You will have a discussion post on Wednesday. So hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I miss being with you in class, but we're doing the best we can, okay? Stay safe and healthy, guys, and I'll see you soon.